A Russian fighter jet forced down a U.S. Air Force drone over the Black Sea on Tuesday after damaging the propeller of the American MQ-9 Reaper drone, according to the U.S. military. The Reaper drone and two Russian Su-27 aircraft were flying over international waters over the Black Sea on Tuesday when one of the Russian jets intentionally flew in front of and dumped fuel on the unmanned drone several times, a statement from U.S. European Command said. The aircraft then hit the propeller of the drone, prompting U.S. forces to bring the MQ-9 drone down in international waters. Pentagon spokesman Brig General Patrick Ryder added Tuesday that the Russian aircraft flew in the vicinity of the drone for 30 to 40 minutes before colliding just after 7 a.m. Central European time.
Was this collision itself an accident on Russia's behalf, and is the U.S. responding as such?
We are continuing to assess exactly what happened, but I think based on the actions of the Russian pilots, it's clear that it was unsafe, unprofessional, and I think the actions speak for themselves. What we saw, again, were fighter aircraft dumping fuel in front of this UAV and then getting so close to the aircraft that it actually damaged the propeller on the MQ-9. We assess that it likely caused some damage to the Russian aircraft as well. To our knowledge, we know that the Russian aircraft did land. I'm not going to go into where they landed. But again, it's just demonstrative of very unprofessional, unsafe airmanship on the part of these pilots.
The incident marks the first time Russian and U.S. military aircraft have come into direct physical contact since Russia launched its invasion of Ukraine just over a year ago, and is likely to increase tensions between the two nations, with U.S. calling Russia's actions reckless, environmentally unsound, and unprofessional. Russian ambassador to the United States, Anatoly Antonov, arrived at the State Department on Tuesday afternoon and did not respond to CNN's request for comment. Antonov is expected to meet with Assistant Secretary of State for European and Eurasian Affairs, Karen Donfried, a senior State Department official said. He was summoned the department to convey our strong objections, Department spokesman Ned Price said on Tuesday, and U.S. Ambassador to Russia, Lynn Tracy, has conveyed a strong message to the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. President Joe Biden was briefed on the incident by National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan on Tuesday morning, according to National Security Council Communications Coordinator John Kirby. Defense Department officials have not spoken specifically to Russian authorities on the incident, Ryder said. Price said separately that the U.S. has engaged at high levels with our allies and partners to brief them on the incident. He added that the U.S. was not in a position to speak to what the Russians intended to do with the maneuvers, but that ultimately the intent mattered less than what actually transpired. He said it was not uncommon for Russian aircraft to intercept U.S. aircraft over the Black Sea, and said there had been other intercepts in recent weeks. But he said the episode Tuesday was unique in how unsafe, unprofessional, and reckless the Russian actions were. The Russian Defense Ministry denied coming into contact with the drone in a statement on Tuesday, saying fighter jets scrambled to identify the intruder after detecting it over the Black Sea, adding that the drone went into an unguided flight with a loss of altitude. The drone flew with its transponders off, violating the boundaries of the temporary airspace regime established for the special military operation, communicated to all users of international airspace, and published in accordance with international standards, the ministry said. The U.S. Defense Department is currently working to declassify imagery from the incident, Ryder said Tuesday. He also said that Russia has not recovered the downed drone. Russian and U.S. aircraft have operated over the Black Sea during the course of the Ukraine war, but this is the first known such interaction, a potentially dangerous escalation at a critical time in the fighting. The U.S. has been operating Reaper drones over the Black Sea since before the beginning of the war, using the spy drones to monitor the area. Reaper drones can fly as high as 50,000 feet, according to the Air Force, and they have sensors and capabilities to gather intelligence and perform reconnaissance for extended periods of time, making it an ideal platform to track movements on the battlefield and in the Black Sea.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.